Hello, everyone, and welcome. My name is Amy Edwards. I am a platinum consultant, and today we're here to talk about New Agent's Guide to Getting Started. So, we're going to just kind of go over the basics. I know sometimes getting started as a new agent can make you feel a bit overwhelmed. A lot of people like to refer to it as kind of like drinking from a fire hose, which I funny analogy because you get a ton of information at once. So, hopefully, I can help you kind of dissect it, break it down a little bit, and make it a little easier to handle. So, I'm going to go over just the ways that are my opinion, kind of how I did things. But each of you have your own mentor and you have your own learning styles. So, you can take some of my suggestions, but you don't necessarily have to do it this way. And I really suggest keeping in close contact with your mentor. I think that is the most important thing that you can learn from this. Keeping in contact with your mentor, asking questions, staying in touch with them, no matter if you think that you're bothering them. Really, this is a way to get your business started. So you're going to need to do everything that you have to do that. Okay. So we got the enrollment completed. We attended a webinar or got advice from a friend to get started. And now you need to connect with your team. First thing I suggest is adding your mentor on social media, typically Facebook, because our team chat groups are through Facebook Messenger. So it's probably the easiest platform to utilize for the chat groups and to be able to ask questions. Some teams are going to have you send a photo, do a welcome flyer, a nice little introduction. It's always nice to hear where new agents are from, what experiences that they have. Especially, we have somebody in here from Trinidad. So if we have somebody traveling to Trinidad, we could absolutely ask you some questions and use your expertise. So then you're going to join your team. Your mentor is going to get you all the information to get started with that. And you are likely going to get either a welcome packet or a checklist, especially the steps to success checklist, which we'll talk about in a few minutes. Just some information on the steps to getting started. Okay. Everyone in here likely right now is probably got their certification completed. That certification is the one that you completed in your back office where you watched the 9 video modules and then you were able to download that certificate. That is crucial. You have to have that done in order to continue. The next step that is the most important is new agent orientation. Some people have the orientation, they attend it live. You can attend a recording, you can attend, some mentors do it individually. It really depends on your mentor's preference. Actually, when I first got started, the live orientation went a little quicker than I could keep up with. So I watched it live and then I watched the recording to kind of pause it and make sure I had all the steps completed. If you skip that step, you're going to have a million questions for your mentor. Okay. We're going to know if you miss that step. So please don't fast forward. Please don't skip it over because that is crucial. That's a way to get your foundation for your business started. From the new agent orientation, that's when you first get started as well on your steps to success. Everyone who is in this business for your first 30 days, please work on those steps because first biggest reason, you're going to get a partial amount from your initial investment back, right? Typically, typically $50 from your initial investment back when you complete that. In addition to getting that part of your investment back, you've built your foundation on the suggestions from senior agents. Okay. So you're building your foundation. Even if you're outside of that 30 days, please go through those steps to success. Let your mentor know you're working on them because they are needed steps to be successful. If you start to kind of veer off, which is really easy, reach out to your mentor, get back on track. making sure that you get those crucial steps completed. After that, you've learned how to set up your website, you've registered with the different suppliers, you're kind of watching some you're watching some trainings on how to do some bookings, maybe how to build a good client base, but you're wondering, okay, what do I do next? I've opened for business, I have announced myself, what do I do next? And that's where new agent phase 2 really comes into play. Now, we have a recorded version of the new agent phase 2, and I apologize, I got a new computer. Usually I have all the direct links to these. When I post this on my YouTube account, I will definitely put it in the notes. But it's a really good homework task. Know where to find your recorded training. You can get them on the website. Some teams even have Discord where they have all these trainings indexed, so they are easy to find. So know where to find those recorded trainings. Look for the new agent phase 2. From there, here is a step that, depending on your personal preference, you can put this anywhere you'd like, okay? We call this launching your business. We give you a nice little paragraph to put out, introducing yourself as a travel advisor, typically on your social media, but you can create posters, you can have grand openings, whatever you prefer. When you're done with orientation and you're working on the new agent phase 2, you haven't had experience with a lot of bookings. And this is where people get a little nervous. I don't want to open my business if I don't know how to complete a booking. And I completely understand that. But here's where I'm coming from. The sooner you open your business, the sooner people are going to learn about your business. Okay? It's going to take you a while to get your business open, to get your business out there, and to keep communicating and advertising about your business. So I feel like you should start it early while you're in the learning phase. And the reason you can do this is because you have the mentors assistants as well as your leadership's assistants to help you learn along the way. So if, and I hope everyone does, on your very first day, you get an inquiry for 3 quotes. You're going to be nervous, right? That's probably, I mean, I've been doing this for 5 years. When I get a quote request, I still get a little bit of nerves because I want to make sure that I get them, what they want. I think that's typical in any business or any industry. But you have a support group here to help you get them what they need. You're going to be upfront and honest, and you're going to say, look, we're just getting started. Give me, 48, 72 hours. I'm going to reach out to you if I have any questions, and we're going to gather all the information you need to get them a quote. Okay. So getting started early allows you to use that live information and those actual quote requests to get that training. And I don't know about you guys, but I work best with hands-on training. Like, you could tell me how to do something a whole lot, but until I see it and I'm actually clicking around and doing it, it's hard for me to maintain that. So that's why I suggest launching early, but it's up to you when you want to launch your business. If you want to wait until you've learned, all of the basic suppliers or how to produce a quote, you can absolutely wait. It's up to you. Okay. I don't want anybody to think that this is the exact order it has to be done in. While you are working on launching your business, or even before, you're going to work on marketing. Not only do you want to introduce yourself, but you want to continue to reintroduce yourself. Your goal is that everyone in the world knows that you are a travel advisor and they want to come use your services. Okay. So maybe Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, you reintroduce yourself, you give tips and tricks, you find ways to remind people you are a travel advisor, ways to work on marketing. You don't always have to say, go here for $500. You can say, some tips for going to Disney. Do you want some packing tips for traveling with newborns? What are some tropical destinations, or what are different holidays in different areas of the world? That's letting people know They probably already know you're a travel advisor. When they see those, they're going to think, oh, yeah, she's a travel advisor when they see those tips and tricks. Okay. So that's a good way to market yourself. And we have plenty of trainings on how to do that. Where do you want to market yourself? Specifically, Facebook business page, uh, LinkedIn business pages, your personal social media sites. Um, if you want to keep your personal social media sites, that's perfectly fine. If you want them to be private, um, whatever you prefer. I personally suggest to have them public so that you can share from your business to your personal page. But if you want to keep them private, you can still share. You can cover a lot of areas with both pages. You don't even have to always have a business page that you utilize all the time. You can use it just for sharing, posting. And the reason I say to have a business page is we have that service called BranchUp. So I'll put that link in the chat box here. And I'm going to show you what BranchUp looks like because BranchUp actually posts to your business pages anywhere between 1 to 3 times every single day. They're going to post specials. They're going to post photos, and they're really going to bring that professional appearance to your page. So I'm going to go ahead and go to my business page. All right, so as I scroll down, you're going to see all of these posts. Look at all these photos. These are all from BranchUp. I love these because some of them look like I was actually there and took these photos, right? They have a caption. Some of them have hashtags. Some of them, if there are specials or deals going on, they have where your clients can click, opens up to a landing page, and that landing page comes directly to you. So it's going to show your phone number, your email, your social media account so that they can reach out to you. Excuse me. So that's a really great service to use, and they'll post to your business pages. You can then share it to groups, to your personal page, wherever you would like to. You can create flyers from that. If you don't want to, put everything on social media, you can create flyers. You can post flyers in your local community. Excuse me, let me take a quick drink. You can get business cards. You can post business cards at your local supermarkets, by the register. The library is a really good resource, even your local newspapers. So many different opportunities to get your name out there. I was really surprised that when I go into some restaurants in my local area, they still have the paper placemats with all the business names on them. And I know that that gets a lot of traction as well. So there's just a couple of ideas of the many ideas that we have. We also have our vendors and our suppliers. They'll send you brochures, they'll send you flyers right to your doorstep. So that's really good to use, especially if you want to maybe put up a booth somewhere. So you have a lot of opportunities for marketing, and a lot of the marketing is already done for you. So you don't have to be anxious about what am I going to post or where am I going to get the information, because a lot of it's done for you already. From there, you're also going to learn how to complete booking. And as I said, you can use those quote requests as the live information to learn how to complete bookings, or you can think of all the trips you've ever wanted to go on, and you can start doing kind of a mock, we call it a mock booking of the trips that you want to go on. And the nice thing is when you do that, you have an entire itinerary in front of you along with the price. You could duplicate that into a posting on your social media account. So let's say a trip I want to go on is Greece. So I want to go to Greece. So I'm going to get a quote and I'm going to do it for 2 adults and 2 kids. Very generic kind of quote. And I'm going to do Greece. I might do it in February for 5 days. I'm going to look that up and then I'm going to get the price. I'm going to post some photos of the hotel that I chose, and I'm going to create a flyer, post it on social media, and let people know how much they can go to Greece for. Mock bookings are really nice because A lot of people don't travel because they don't know they can afford to travel. When a lot of times when people think of travel, they think of places like Disney, theme parks, things that cost quite a bit. They don't know that they can go to an all-inclusive resort in Mexico, have everything included for about a third of the price to go to Disney. They would know that though if they see these postings that tell, hey, you can bring a family of four for $500 a person. So that's a pretty exciting way to get your name out there and get your business going and moving. Some perks that you may want to utilize. So we have Spoiled Agent. A lot of you probably know that as a travel advisor, you can get rates that are specific to you only. So you're going to find rates that are specific to travelers and rates that are specific to travel advisors. Spoiled Agent is a really good area to find those in. Wheels Up Network. So that has recently switched, and I apologize they didn't update this. Let me look for that one really quick so I can give you the correct. I want to give you the correct web address. Oh, shoot. Looks like their extension has. Oh, here it is. Globalagents.us. So that's another really good one. Some of these are US, some of these are worldwide. You'll see on our training schedule, we have a couple for the UK as well. Spoiled Agent is really big, like in the Caribbean. They have a lot of coverage there. But you'll be able to, especially as you attend trainings for certifications, if you ever see Marnie has trainings on, I believe it's on Fridays and Saturdays now with certification trainings, you're going to see that there are a lot of opportunities for travel advisors to travel and to get great rates. A lot of you got started because of that initial opportunity to have complimentary cruises. So Princess and Cunard Cruise Line, you can log on to their website. I can show you what that looks like. I got a new computer, so I'm still getting my passwords in here. So let's see. Looks like they've updated their site even, maybe. You're going to see that one source has Princess, Holland America, Cunard, and Seabourn. And as with any of our suppliers, you're always going to have a training section, sales and marketing, and booking tools. So for what Princess, you have your training, Princess Academy, book my free cruise. Same thing with Cunard. Training, Cunard Academy, book my free cruise. Sales and marketing, it's going to have flyers, it's going to have marketing materials, deals, limited time offers. All of that's going to be in every one of our supplier login pages. The College of Disney Knowledge. So if you want to get some of those Disney perks, you're going to sign on to the Disney Travel Agent site and you are going to go through the College of Disney Knowledge. It's probably one of the longest trainings that we have, but there is a lot of information and you get a lot of benefits for attending that College of Disney Knowledge. Now, talking about trainings, I know when you first get started, you see the daily training schedule come out, and we easily do 15 to 20 hours of training every single day. That is a lot. I suggest as a new agent that you choose maybe 2 to 3 trainings a week at first. If you have more time, you can choose more trainings to attend. But if you start attending every training every day, I love the enthusiasm, but after a while, it starts to kind of get mixed up, right? You start to wonder where you're getting your information from. So as you attend a training, if you see something else you really like, write it down on a to-do list. Write down, which supplier it is, what it's about, maybe where you've seen the training. So I always like to write down like on March 15th at 1 p.m. Eastern time, there was a training and they referred to the College of Disney Knowledge. That way, if you need to, you can refer back to a training on March 15th or the training schedule, and you can see, okay, this is where I learned about it. This is what I'm talking about. So take good notes, make a wish list to learn about different things. Learn about following a niche or a specialty. We have trainings on choosing those specialties. So you can choose a specialty that's just cruises. You could even narrow that down to Carnival Cruise Line. You could narrow that down to Carnival cruises that go to the Bahamas. You can have it as narrowed in or as broad as you would like that specialty. Typically, keeping up with a specialty really does help your marketing, okay? Even outside of our trainings and our resources and our website, you can search YouTube or search Google. If you wanted to Google one day, what is a good niche as a travel advisor? Or what is a good niche as a travel advisor if I love tropical destination? Or if I love to help plan honeymoons? You can absolutely utilize other resources to help you gather that information. One thing I want to remind you of is never overload yourself. When we get overloaded or overwhelmed, we tend to set something to the side, okay? If you want to set it to the side, you absolutely can. But set it to the side to get a cup of coffee, to take a short walk. Come back to it. Set your business hours. Set your guidelines for your business. Like every Monday and Wednesday, I am going to work from 8 a.m. to 11 a.m. If you can't make that 8 a.m. to 11 a.m. on Monday, reschedule that right away for Tuesday. Don't let it go off too far because you have to dedicate your time to your business for it to be successful. Okay? I don't know about you, but if you ever set something to the side and suddenly you're 60 days later and it only feels like you took one nap, that's how quickly time flies, right? So make sure to keep up with your business, giving yourself a scheduled time. And then mentorship. Mentorship, of course, is an optional part of this program. If you want to become a mentor, if you want to help guide others, you can absolutely do that. Start building in that residual income. All you have to do is reach out to your mentor. They're going to help you to guide you. They're going to help you to go through the process. I can tell you about my mentorship journey. I got started probably 2 weeks in after enrolling, becoming a mentor. And I was a little nervous at first because I didn't know a whole lot about the program. But what my mentor did is she came to me and she said, look, you want to mentor others? We can do it. We can get you started right now. And I'm going to help you mentor them. So I had a lot of business partners learning right alongside of me. So your mentor will help you mentor others. You're going to have to put in the work still. So if one of your agents on your team, they need help with something, you're going to go with them and you're going to learn it together. But you're going to have the help to be able to do so. Okay. So that's kind of a quick overview. I didn't mean to make it go so fast, but if there's something that you want to see ever, you can reach out to me. You can reach out to your mentor. You can reach out to your leadership. Someone is always here to help you or to guide you. Now, mentors, for whatever reason, sometimes they leave. Okay. They also are people, they have their personal lives. Understand that even if your mentor can't help you, you have an entire team that can help you. Okay. You are the only one who's going to allow you to succeed. We are all going to assist you, but you have to make sure you're asking for that assistance. Okay. All right. So I want to thank everyone for joining me here today. If you have any questions, stay on. I'll answer all your questions. Otherwise, congratulations on getting started. Good luck in your travel adventure. I'll see you in the trainings. I cannot wait here to hear about all of your success stories.